everybody. Good afternoon. I'm Charlotte Green. I'm Head of Clients and Markets at Gowling WLG. And today we are going to be covering all things around bids and pitching. We're looking at the latest trends and developments and different areas of consideration. And I'm delighted today to be joined by two expert guests who I will now ask to introduce themselves, please.
Thank you very much, Charlotte. Thank you for inviting me here today. I'm currently working at one of the big four, Deloitte, and I have previously spent some time at another one of them. I have also worked in law firms a while ago, and I've worked across the Middle East and also in London, and I focused well.
So Dexter Williams-Ollivierre. I have been working in business and business management, business development, I should say, for about maybe 30 years. Of course, different sectors. I've started my career as a financial consultant here many years ago, working in asset management, investment consultancy, pensions, actuary, and advisory, as well as accountancy and law for a number of years as well.
Let's talk about what we actually mean by the terminology of PEs and bids and pitching. What are we covering here today?
Obviously pitching, and industry often use bids or proposals, and the construction are quite often it's tenders as well. So there's a number of different wordings, I think, people use. I would say from a pursuit point of view, it takes you from kind of building up the relationship to understanding there's something there to actually getting kind of a tangible opportunity all the way through to feeding back afterwards with the client on why you've won or lost that specific opportunity, and then hopefully going back around again and building that relationship. I think the bid or the proposal, I spent quite a long time at Deloitte educating people on the difference of what I would call the pitch, which for me is the orals, and the proposal is normally the documentation leading up to the orals.
I very much agree with the majority of that. I mean, I'm probably old enough to remember where a pitch was a sort of, and also come from America as well. So, pitch really came from that baseball terminology, and I think, sort of the 1940s, where it sort of was coined by the advertising industry and sales industry, and it's sort of, sales pitch and your elevator pitch and so forth. So I agree with you that it was always something for me as it was quite a verbal thing to communicate.
Do you have different bid specialists for your different sectors and service lines, or do you have to cover all bases?
Where my current team is very small, so we are not. But I have experience at a previous Big Four firm where everybody was in their own, facing off to their own sort of services. So it wasn't so much sectors, it was services. So whether that was consulting or audit or tax, etc. And there was the coaches, and then there was the bid managers. And the bid managers were then brought in into a kind of a pool, so that the work was distributed, the bids were distributed across that. And
I really concur with what Chloe was saying in terms of it being a good sort of accreditation to have. And for particularly if you're starting out in a career, to have that, to say, I've got this, these are my, these are my letters. There's a power in that for sure in your career.
Thank you so much, Chloe and Dexter. Your thoughts have been absolutely